Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Janine. Some of you know me as Janina Gray. And this is a follow up to a video that I did last week. Last week, I reached out to you to let you all know that I had been diagnosed a third time with cancer. Um, and this week, I'm letting you all know that I met with my oncologist and the surgeon, and I was given a clean bill of health. They told me that they got it all and that there's very little chance of it recurring. So that is really, really good news that I wanted to share with everybody. Um, I have been diagnosed with cancer 3 times in my life now. 22 years old was when I got my first diagnosis, and that was thyroid cancer. And then at 40, I got my second diagnosis, that was kidney cancer. And now at 58, I was diagnosed with uterine cancer. All of them are unrelated, and all of them have not needed chemo or radiation to get through it. So I'm really grateful, really humbled, and really overwhelmed with the fact that I've kicked cancer's ass 3 times now. Hopefully that was the last. No, that will be the last. I'm letting the universe know that is it. I'm done with fighting cancer. So, with that said, we are dealing with a pandemic right now, and I have been questioning the timing of this cancer and, how this is all happening now at the same time. 2020 was a really bad year. That was when the pandemic was introduced. We'd had a lot of social unrest, a lot of sadness that spanned our country and the world, even regarding the loss of lives um, through social injustice and because of the pandemic. So to be spared this time again from cancer has really been a little overwhelming and a little numbing for me. I think I might even be experiencing a little survivor's guilt, as crazy as that sounds. Um, there's a lot that goes with bearing the name of being a cancer survivor. I know so many people that have had cancer and that have struggled with it and that have lost their lives to it. And it's overwhelming to be sitting here right now talking to all of you and letting you know that I'm going to be okay. I appreciate all of your love. I appreciate all of your support. I'm sorry if I worried anybody for this last week. I had known about it at the end of December. I only told a couple of people because I didn't want everyone to worry as much as I was. So I wanted to wait until I had good news. But after the surgery, I panicked and I realized I needed you guys more than I expected to. So that was why I reached out to everybody and why I told everybody, because I needed your love and your rallying and your support. And I got it 100-fold. You guys were awesome. And I really appreciate the love and the support and the prayers and the intentions that you all gave me this last week while I was waiting for my results. So, good news, I am cancer free again. Woohoo! And I don't have to worry about chemo or radiation. But I do want to say that there's a group of women that I am currently involved with on Facebook. I don't know any of them in person, just online. And my heart and my thoughts are with all of them as they struggle with cancer in varying degrees. So, another thing is I want to read a poem that I've written about life and about life choices and about the different life choices that we make in life, especially right now with the pandemic. So I'm calling it On Living Life. Pretty simple. And this is how it goes. Indecision causes pause. each moment a stepping stone. We watch the world unfurl, waiting for our cue, anticipating our turn, looking for permission as reality whirls around us. Time swirls and twirls in the morning mist and in tornadoes that shift our very existence. We run for cover behind prayers and good intentions and protests and raw jests when life gets too close. Benumbed, do we stay safely tucked away, a fortress of immobility, treasuring our own mortality? Are we too afraid to feel, to think, to choose, so afraid to lose what we call life? Are we preserving, reserving, respecting the fragility of the silver strands, weaving our being? Or are we living in fear? Do we dance and drink and sink each breath, each thought, each action into living today to its fullest, foregoing longevity for now? Somehow the two paths clash, yet sync. Embrace life and live, embrace life and die. How do we choose? How do we choose? Indecision pauses, each moment a stepping stone, and as we jump from slippery surface to slippery surface, each choice the chance to misstep and drown, each leap bringing us closer to the other side of what? I dreamed I stood on a summit with 360 degrees spinning, spinning, spinning around me, and each degree was a day, and each breath was a choice, and each whisper of wind a voice telling me life is for living. Life is for living. So, do we sit at the peak and watch from a distance, finding the safest path of return down the mountainside? Or do we jump, free falling, reveling in the rush, not worrying about impact or the crush of reality when we land, or who will be left to pick up the pieces? So, that's my poem on life and life choices and on what we're facing with the pandemic. There's a lot of other things I could talk about right now, but I'm going to focus on the fact that it's a new year and a new life, and there are good things coming our way. We've got the vaccine, and we've got lots to be hopeful for, and I am going to choose to live my life to its fullest, but still respecting life, and I'm just going to try to be the best I can be to myself, and that's really all we can do. So for now, stay safe, stay healthy, take care, and I'll talk to you all soon. Love you.